Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
What's going on, everyone? Joe Ivan here from the Weekly Cheese, standing with Chris, as always. This time, we're standing in front of the Saranac Glove Emporium, a local glove shop, glove warehouse. All of your glove and mitten needs can be found right here on Lombardi Avenue, right next to the Walk of Legends leading down to Lambeau Field. And we're here shortly after the first day of Week 3 of Packers training camp. There's a preseason game coming up later this week, so the focus has ramped up, and quite simply, fun and games are over. Once again, we're able to take a deep look into the preparations of this Packers defensive unit, and one thing is clear, and that is Rashan Gary is feeling himself. The man looks and is acting like the defensive player of the year. And if you look here, Rashan Gary was rocking a Bear midriff today. In the rain, the chilly weather, the breeze, that did not deter him from whipping out the Bear midriff. And if that isn't a power statement, I don't know what is. He was all over the place today at practice, dancing, singing, hyping up the edge rushing unit, and he's just looking great.
Yeah, Joe, Rashan most certainly does have control over that linebacker room. We even have some footage of him and Preston getting some additional work in on the side in between reps of their drills. But I'm done being timid about Kingsley Enagbare. I've mentioned him in the past. I've mentioned him in the vlogs before, etc., etc. But this guy has arrived, and keeping it short and sweet, Joe, quite simply, I love the way this guy goes to work. He appears coachable, focused, he's always highly engaged, Joe, and I think, in my opinion, right now, he's edge rusher number 3. I'm also very much enjoying getting such an up-close and personal look at the way these guys are coached, Joe, from what seems to be such a complete coaching staff from top to bottom. I mean, we have Jerry Montgomery and Jason Rebrovich, who we talk about a lot on this show, and the intelligence that they share and the willingness to listen to the players as well. It's just unbelievable, and no question why this defense is number 1.
I couldn't agree more. Typically, when you think about a standard football team coaching staff, I was coming in with the expectation to hear a lot of cursing and getting on guys in a more negative and angry sort of way, but this entire Packers coaching staff communicates properly. They're enthusiastic and tough on the players, but they're also reasonable and understanding, and you can tell they just care about coaching them up the right way, not making a point with their antics. And it is refreshing. Bring up Coach Montgomery. We once again got to watch the defensive line go to work. Every single day we get to watch them practice. It's just so I get more and more excited for the season because they are so good and deep. And we keep harping on this concept of deep. Last week, I shared the clips of TJ Slayton getting into burner reps after practice by himself on the little push sled there. And I just want to share this clip. This came from Thursday of last week, this clip here. But TJ Slayton, right after camp, could be seen going to do his standard burner reps. But only this time, he basically had everyone in the defensive line room, not named Kenny Clark and Jaron Reed, in his vicinity as he was doing the burner reps and teaching some of the undrafted guys in this rookie class how to go about doing it. And just great leadership from a second-year, fifth-round draft pick who, coming into the year, I'm not sure anyone really had the most expectations for, especially after such limited impact during the season last year, besides that epic blocked field goal he had later in the season. But TJ Slayton looks so legit right now. He is trim. He is moving fast.
He looks like a totally different guy.
He really does.
And of course, we have to touch on Jair Alexander. He's been looking phenomenal all camp, but more specifically today, Joey went 4 for 4 in one-on-ones. He gave Romeo Doubs a problem all day long, who's been showing out all camp. And if there was any remaining concern about his injury from last year or him leaving practice early the other day, those can be erased immediately.
That's going to do it for us here on this August 8th edition of Packers Training Camp Report. No practice tomorrow for the boys. Well, they will be getting together, but not for public consumption. Back again on Wednesday for another day of camp as the Packers get ready for their first preseason game of the season this upcoming Friday against none other than the 49ers. So until then, we'll check back in on Wednesday. Remember, the cheese stands alone.